My dear boys and girls, welcome back again to your favorite astrology channel, which is JupiVen Astrology. So today in this video, we're gonna talk about 7th Lord is placed in the Nakshatra of Ardra. As per that, what are the characteristics, like the kind of a spouse you can expect? Okay, so in this video, we're gonna talk about that. Now guys, I would like to tell you before we move forward, you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also. If you are a male, you can watch this video for your wife. If you are a female, you can watch this video for your husband. So what will gonna happen when your 7th lord is placed in the nakshatra of Ardra? First of all guys, Ardra Nakshatra is ruled by planet Rahu, right? It is ruled by Rahu Dev. So what will gonna happen, it's ruled by planet Rahu, so your spouse can be intelligent and a very extremely intelligent, because Rahu is like a very extreme intelligent kind of a person. If when Rahu influences someone in a positive way, it makes you a very intelligent and a clever kind of a human being. Okay, so when your 7th lord is placed in the nakshatra of Adra, which is ruled by Rahu, so it can show that your spouse can be extremely intelligent and a brilliant mind, in fact, right? A brilliant minded person can be seen. Your spouse can have very nice writing as well as communication skills. Okay, that can also be seen. Your spouse can have crafty speech. Sometime a little bit fickle nature can also be seen due to Rahu's influence. When your 7th lord is placed in the Ardra Nakshatra. Also in Ardra Nakshatra, due to this Nakshatra influence, your spouse can be an athletic person also, like the athletic body can be seen of your spouse. Also your spouse can be a bit materialistic person also, and that can also be possible. And also they may have like obsession about certain things in their life. Okay, also it make your spouse a very business minded kind of a person. Okay, if your 7th lord is in Ardra Nakshatra, spouse can be a business minded person, that can also be possible. And also very diplomatic by nature, like a nice diplomat can be seen, right? Because obviously Rahu's influence is there, so very diplomatic kind of a human being can be seen. And maybe it may be possible that your spouse will have dual nature, like certain time they are saying like hey, let's go to restaurant today, and then after 10 minutes they're like, oh, just wait, I think it's not a good idea to go to the restaurant, and then again like let's go to. So dual kind of a nature can be seen, like their mind always have that kind of a thing can also be seen. It may also possible that your spouse love to traveling, like they have this love for travel because of this nakshatra influence. Also it may also possible that your spouse have some influence of foreign, like the foreign influence in their personality can be seen. Like let's say they may do some hairstyle like foreigners, hair color like foreigners, or like love foreign brands, or maybe like a foreign influence can be seen. Because obviously Rahu is a planet, when we think about, like, first we see like the foreign related things, so we see Rahu, because Rahu is a planet which connect a person to foreigners. And even in Rahu Mahadasha, people get like lot of in their mind, like I want to go to the foreign land, etc. So it's like that kind of a thing can be seen because of this nakshatra, that your spouse can have some foreign element. Maybe your spouse can be interested in foreign language. It may also possible like he or she would love to just learn like foreign language, any foreign language, like they love to learn French, German, Russian, or maybe Spanish, or any kind of language. Okay, or like the foreign language kind of a thing. Or maybe your spouse can be from foreign land. Okay, but obviously for that full horoscope analysis is required. It may also possible that your spouse can be a foreigner because of this nakshatra influence. Now if your 7th lord is placed in this nakshatra of Ardra, then it may also possible that that your spouse can have some problem inside, like let's say inside they have some problem and they are just thinking about that, but they are so like a kind of a person that you cannot notice that on their face. Like let's say they are heartbroken from inside, but from from their face you cannot see them that they are heartbroken. That kind of a thing can be seen in your spouse. Also something is always going on in their life, um, maybe it may also possible because of this nakshatra influence that your spouse may suffer a lot in their life or suffer a lot, but ultimately they will also get good success in your life after all the suffering. Okay, it is also sure. um, it's like your spouse become a diamond after facing lots of problem. Like for example, you just they face lots of things, so they just like shine like a diamond, like because of all these problem they will finally transform, and that's what I would like to say. um, so like ultimately transformation make them a better human being. Okay. Maybe your spouse can have good stamina, and also your spouse can be involved in some business, or like some business kind of a person can also be seen, a businessman or a businesswoman, because of this nakshatra influence. Maybe your spouse can have a large face and a very intense eyes. It may also possible because of this nakshatra influence. Maybe your spouse can also have intuitive capabilities, right? They can see like people, very, the actually because of this nakshatra influence, uh, they can just what I can say, dive into other people mind, or like I can say they can deeply see the secrets of other people. That can also possible because they have some intuition also, right? Spouse may have some dry hairs. It may also possible that your spouse can have dry hairs because of this nakshatra influence. Maybe little bit angry sometime. Maybe it may possible that your spouse get little bit irritated or angry sometime, but it's okay, that's natural. Like uh, mood swings can be experienced. Your spouse can have mood swings because of this nakshatra. uh, uh, you know technical, your spouse can be in some technical field like computer gaming, technology, maybe in sales, maybe in public relation like the PR, or maybe in politics, maybe athlete, or like some kind of teacher also, or like a internet gadget related work can also be seen. Your spouse can be in these things also. uh, it may also possible that your spouse think about his or her past a lot sometime. Like let's say they are just sitting and they are thinking and spending lots of time just thinking about their past, uselessly. So you just try to help them to overcome that, or like that's like a problem in them. uh, it, Now, I would like to suggest you one thing, that meditation for your spouse is really good. So, if your seventh lord is in Ardra Nakshatra, then just tell your spouse that, like, doing a little bit of meditation every single day and then increasing the timing, it's really good for them. Okay. It's all about seventh lord in Nakshatra. It takes me a long time to just wrap up the data and just tell you some important thing about all the nakshatra. I just try to tell some things that are related to nakshatra. Although obviously full horoscope consultation is required to see the big picture, because then you say where your seventh lord is placed, in which sign, which in which sign in Navamsha, etc., and a lot of things. So for that full horoscope consultation is required. You can do that by clicking the link in the description, and I will catch you in the next video, my dear boys and girls. Bye bye.